What do you see in the relationship between him and Coach Watson? I mean, you were with Watson last year. Now Borbley comes in. I mean, how do you see those two? They've both talked about having the same kind of mindset, and Coach Watson's given him a lot of praise. What do you see out of that relationship?
It seems like the two of them are best friends. They drive into work. They're always talking. They're boys together, so I think they both enjoy having each other here.
What's the advantage for you guys to have that relationship?
It's good because sometimes offensive linemen may want something a certain way that maybe like in their favor to help them over what a quarterback or running back may want. And when we have a guy that's close to the offensive coordinator, it helps us out a lot too. So he can convey the message for us.
Jimmy, I feel like we've heard from Borbs, from Narduzzi, from Watson that they really want the run game to improve this year, be better. Without giving away any secrets, just what are you guys going to do to sort of improve that, and how have you changed things from last year to this year to make that happen?
We focus a lot on the little things. We're fine-tuning a lot of things coming into Albany in 2 weeks from now, and we focus on the details. And right now everything's running pretty smooth. Not where we want to be yet for our first game, but we're pretty close.
Does Borbs bring in different blocking schemes and stuff like that from what you did previously, or?
It's all blocking schemes are very similar, especially you got zone, gap, pin, pull. It's just different ways to coach at, and Borbs is very detail oriented, and he has an answer for everything that shows up. So you can't really stump him, and he's a great teacher in his ways. He wants his ways done the right way, and he's a good teacher of that.
I think we talked back in the spring with the four guys around you. Mike was playing some defense last year. Pilcher moved outside. You were kind of playing traffic cop a little bit. Do you feel like at this point, those five guys are significantly solidified in those roles compared to where you were in the spring?
Yes. Yeah. I thought they were solidified too in the spring too. They're all very serious guys. That's the big transition from spring to this fall camp is I think everybody's starting to get it now, and that we all got to be on the same page. And we got a big group of guys that are very focused on this upcoming goal this year.
You see a big progression. Coach was saying that. Do you feel that as well? You've seen a lot of change over the last few weeks and even from the spring?
Yes, definitely. It's night and day between spring film and camp film. I was watching the spring ball film before camp started in late July, and it's a lot different. The blocking schemes, we started to gash the defense a lot more than what we did in the spring. And like I said, I think a lot of guys are just getting it now. With the younger guys, the too deep, there's less of a drop off, and we all realize that it's go time now.
With a couple guys who haven't been starters here until their fifth year, I mean, some people from the outside might wonder, is that kind of a concern that these guys haven't been good enough to start until their fifth year seniors or whatever? What can you say about just the confidence that you have in Connor and Mike sort of inheriting those roles now finally?
Well, those two guys come into work every day with the same attitude. You don't stay 5 years and not play unless you want to be here. And they have seen field time. Like Connor got reps, I think, 2 years ago at fullback, and he's been on special teams ever since he was a redshirt freshman. Herndon, the same exact thing. He had a sack last year against Georgia Tech. They both have reps and experience, and those are two Pitt men that want to be here every day and work hard. So I don't think there's any doubt on those two guys at all.